Okay, Friday morning, 19th of June, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It's 20 degrees. It was 20 degrees when I got in the car and 20 degrees when I got in the village. And Pippi and I we've been walking for 20 minutes or so, and we're in one of the areas we usually go. I can't remember if I videoed it recently or not. Anyway, very nice residential area. Very quiet, but you can feel the humidity's building up a little bit compared to the last couple of days. And it's supposed to go to, I think, 31 or 32 in Saint-Sauveur. So Montreal usually is warmer. I don't know what the forecast is. So it's going to be a tough one. Pippi and I didn't go for a second walk yesterday because I decided it was too hot. And I was working on fixing that collapsed platform for Lily to hang her laundry on. And I pretty well got that done with some scrap wood and had a bugger of a time putting those concrete screws in. In fact, I kind of gave up after. I can still feel my body right now between my hips and my shoulders and whatever. Trying to press so hard to get the screw to go in, or to the drill to go in to drill the hole in the cement. So I put in some extra supports. Anyway, enough about that. So we're in a residential area, a couple houses upgrading, and this one here has basically doubled its size. Oh, here comes, okay, Pippi, come here, come here, come here. I don't know what this guy's doing. He's backing up. Oh, he's just making a wide turn back into picking up the recycle bins, emptying them. Oh boy, the politics these days. My God, I still haven't really spent a lot of time in the last couple of days, but that Bolton book and what I did catch on about a half an hour of, usually try to get CBC to give us, because I figure CBC filters out all the, gets down to the core of it all the time, as opposed to CNN. Or Lily started watching NBC to see how they look, and I have to admit, when I get up and I see her, she's, if I do the breakfast and she's watching it, I find it, it's like watching strangers. And I can't get used to some of the, let's call it the faces plus the commentaries. I just find they're not quite as deep as they need to be. I guess that's part of the mainstream media trying to make up or present the news that, quote, sell, as opposed to inform and expose. So, which is part of the problem we have today, is that everything is for sale, everything. And it kind of distorts what, the values and priorities of things should be, because if you put profit as the primary consideration, some of the really important stuff gets put to the side. Bonjour. Anyway, so Bolton and the stories about Trump trying to get China to buy soybeans and help get him elected, it's just beyond imagination. And the thing that really is disturbing is Bolton knew this stuff. Bolton was, in a position to testify during the impeachment and chose not to. So the question is, why? Why would somebody that cares, presumably, about his country and about right and wrong and doing the right thing and knowing information like he has exposed in his book, which I'm going to have to get a copy of, by the way, well, why would that guy not really insist on testifying and getting rid of that fucking, excuse my French, but that criminal thug? So it carries on a little bit from what I was saying the other day in one of these morning walk videos, is he's got to be criminal. I mean, think about it for a minute. You know the information that is incriminating of the President of the United States, and he's doing things that are contrary to the best interests of the majority, and you do nothing. In fact, you kind of evade and make it harder for them to put you on the stand and testifying before the Congress or the Senate. So what would be the motivation for doing that? I can't think of anything else other than some kind of a criminal platform or organization that he is working from and within. It just defies any logic, for me anyway. And you can see what Trump has done. He's surrounded himself with people that are of the most noxious set of values and most selfish and greedy behaviors, and the lies. I mean, the outright lies. I mean, this guy Mike Pence, the Christian nut bar that won't be in another room with a woman unless is with his wife. I mean, how paranoid can you be of let's call it normal day-to-day activity where you interact with people? That's how paranoid this guy is, and he's lying about the effects and what's going on with the pandemic. And the United States has not finished the first wave, and people are starting to talk about the second wave. What the first wave is really doing is moving geographically across the country. I saw some very interesting graphics yesterday. I forgot what the website is, but anyway, my son-in-law pointed it out to me, and I've been looking at it over the weeks, and there's a lot of interesting things, a lot of other things that are, I'll say, not so relevant or important to me. But the graphic images that were presented yesterday show the movement, the geographic movement of the pandemic. Pippi, this way. Pippi, come here. Pip. Bonjour. Okay, come on, Pip. Okay, merci. Come, Pippi, come. So, it makes you wonder what's going on. Remember that song? It makes you wonder what's going on. There is some corruption, and it's extensive. God, it feels like it's going to be a scorcher. I can feel it on my back. I've got a t-shirt. Oh, look. We don't come in here very often. I think this might be the second or the third time. This is a new development that went up maybe in the last 10 years, because when Lily and I moved up here, this was not anything really. And that was 16 years ago. 16 years, June the 24th, Saint Jean-Baptiste Day. Anyway, here will be. Pepe, let's go here. It's shady. I don't know, I'm rambling a bit. Yeah, 8 minutes of video. Okay, we'll sign off, and if there's anything exciting, who knows? Hey, Pip? Can't find the button. When you get the light, you can't